Welcome to day 23 of the Daily Doodle December Challenge. Before we begin for today, let's take 3 deep grounding breaths together, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth with a big sigh. And again, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, releasing any tension in the body with the breath out. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling through the mouth. Letting go of busy thoughts and worries so that we can focus fully on the present moment and our doodling today. So today's doodle is a bit more intricate than some others we've done, but still fairly simple. So we're going to begin with I want to say small circle, but then we're going around that circle with even tinier circles. As close to the center of our page as possible, and I'm going to just fill in any white spots there. Then I'm going to leave a bit of space, and I'm going to draw another circle around that, as close to circular as I can get, but not worrying if it's a bit wonky. I'm going to do another row of little circles, so I want to leave about that much space next. And then an even skinnier band around that. So trying to get it even a little bit closer. And as you can see, mine are wonky, as they usually are. I rather pride myself on my imperfect and wonky doodles. I think there are lots of fabulous artists out there that teach how to do things in a very skillful way, but that is not what I do here. Here we're very much focused on relaxation, embracing imperfection, and just playing. So, sorry, you probably see what I'm doing, even though I didn't talk about it yet. Just going back around and coloring in around the little dot, the little circles that I've just drawn, so that they now appear in a black sort of band of color. Then I'm going to again leave a bigger gap. Do my best to keep it sort of equidistant, but not necessarily. Then I'm going to come around and leave about the same amount of space again that I did before, because I'm going to come around and do those little circles. And then I'm going to do a little tiny band again. It's not a band. A little tiny circle that my other pages have slipped in the way here. All right, then I'm coming back, repeating what I did before with little tiny circles. Coloring in. Now, if you are going to be leaving yours in black and white, you might want to be slow and very methodical as you color in. Or if you're going to be coloring in with a marker or pencil crayon, things that when you color in will just go in the white space. I know that I'm going to be coming back in with gel pen, and gel pen goes right over top of the black. So I know that that gives me a chance to change the size and shape of these little circles if I want to at that stage. Oh, and I see here I've switched technique, not intentionally, but I switched to just doing my circle and then coloring as I go. So as you can see, there's lots of different ways that you can do this. Lots of different ways you can do most things in your journal. I suppose because this is on a calendar page, it's not truly like an art journal page, but I approach it with the same mindset that I do when I play in my art journal. All right, so there we have it with the circles. Now I'm going to draw a line straight up and then skip across as though it's tucked in behind. I'm going to do the same going down. And then I'm going to go slightly to the right, slightly to the left, so that I have 3 lines. Going to repeat that, going out to the sides. Oh, that one went a little bit wider than I might have intended, but that's okay. And now I'm going to do the same thing right in between So as I said, a little bit more complex or detailed than some other days, but still fairly simple and repetitive. So you could leave it like that if you are sticking with black and white. I'm actually going to come in and color in this center black. I probably wouldn't do that. Well, I guess I could if I was leaving it black and white. But I might have left it white if I was going to not add color. I'm going to add, we're going to come in and make all of the little dots silver. This is my Jelly Roll pen, the one that's opaque, that covers up anything that's underneath. And as I said, this gives me an opportunity to change the shapes of the circles that I had created in white to make them a little bit bigger and smoother. All right. So for today on the demo page, I am planning to add color with silver and purple. If this is the first video that you're catching for the month, each day I demo on this page something a little bit different with different color scheme on each day, differing supplies. So now I'm going to color one of these lines. I'm going to do the one that's to the right all the way around in silver again. So on this one, each day I do varying colors, varying supplies, but then I'll show you at the end samples that I've been creating that are consistent on the page. I'm doing a green and gold page like this one, as well as a blue and silver page that's slightly bigger. Now I know that I said I'm doing the one to the right, but it would only be to the right if you were rotating the page as you went around, because I see down here it's actually to the left. Basically, it's every other stripe with the silver. Then I'm coming in with it's another Jelly Roll pen, a sparkly one. I'm going to draw a purple circle in there. Doesn't show up super well on the black. That's okay. I'm going to come in with some silver in the center as well. So now I'm coloring the other stripe purple. Oh, I see I missed some up here. So let's check in with our bodies. If you've let any tension creep in, so if you can release that. As I've gotten older and my eyesight isn't what it once was, even with glasses, I find it easier to be more relaxed about imprecise marks. I can't even see that they're wonky sometimes. I'm also going to color with purple in this small stripe around the silver dots. Doing my best to stay within the black so that we can still see the black lines. This purple has a bit of sparkle, which I love, especially at holiday time. Now I'm going to do the same coming around this outer ring. So you could really even stop there if you like, but I'm going to add even more color with a soft color, like a light pale purple. Pencil crayon. Now I'm noticing that it's actually darker color purple than I had envisioned, so I'm going to attempt to use a very light touch to try to keep it pale because I would like there to be contrast with the purple gel pen, and I'm just going to color in all of what remains white, other than up here by the number, which I've been leaving visible, although it's always an option to just color right over top of the number if you prefer. Tuning into the sound and feel of the pencil crayon on the page. Feels quite soothing. So there you have it. That is today's doodle, all finished. Now I will color in the tracking star. And for fun and consistency, I'll do it in purple to match what we did today. Look at our tracking page filling in. Now I will show you the other samples. Here's the green and gold. And then here is the larger blue and silver sample. I'm remembering. I'll go back and do it now. On the other ones, I did this where I went back in again with the metallic pen and did 3 lines, but in between these. Now right here in the center, it's almost impossible to really do 3, but then as you come out, you can. And it really just adds a bit of extra, very subtle sparkle. You can see I'm not being super precise with it because it is so subtle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yeah, so that's how it was. You can see it maybe here on this one quite well because it's the bigger one, hopefully. All right, well, that should give you lots of ideas for your doodles today and some inspiration. And hopefully I'll see you back here again tomorrow for the next doodle.